Colorado High School Activity Association baseball is on B106 and B106.com. Pleasant good afternoon to you, wherever it is you might be, as the Fort Morgan Mustang baseball team on the road this afternoon at Erie High School, set to close out their Tri-Valley League series with the Tigers Ball Club. Mustangs winning on Tuesday, final score 6-3, extending their winning streak to 7 as they look to make it 8 here this afternoon. Today's Mustang Express brought to you by B&B Appliance, 502 Ensign, downtown Fort Morgan. Place to shop for all your appliance needs. B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source retail program. As has been consistent for the season, Braden Mendez throwing on Tuesday, struggling a little bit. Matt Godo gets the start this afternoon. Pretty standard here for the Mustangs as we get set and head towards opening pitch. Some rain around us in the area, and everybody with their fingers crossed, hoping for a dry afternoon and we can get 7 in the books.
Yeah, that would be nice as I got back from my little excursion late Tuesday afternoon, wasn't able to make that game. Did get to go back Wednesday morning, and if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend is go on to B106's website, click on the iScore application for your computer or mobile, whichever one you are, and rewatch games, or if you can't make the game as such as today, follow it on your computer. It's really cool. You can do full hitting charts, and it just does a lot of cool things, and that's how I was able to catch back up on the Tuesday game, as it looked like Mendez struggled a little bit. And the Mustangs didn't swing the bat really well until late in that ball game when they closed the game out 6-3 with Ulysses Hernandez coming in relief. Be able to get that game is kind of what it's been done all year. Godo comes out, takes a little bit to get ready. You'd like to see him come out firing and just kind of put this Erie Tigers ball club in a hole early and put this game away and look forward to Saturday's matchup against Roosevelt.
Godo's made things interesting all season long, but for the most part finds a way to win the games. The Mustangs sit currently overall 13-3 on the 2012 baseball season, 3 left to play. The baseball game here this afternoon, Mustangs hit the road to visit the Roosevelt Rough Riders on Saturday. Wrap things up for the 2012 season at home next Tuesday. 9-12 right now are the Mustangs in Tri-Valley League play. That's good enough for second. Game back of the Northridge Grizzlies, who are 8-1 in Tri-Valley League play. Today's Erie Tigers Ball Club is now 4-5 in Tri-Valley League play, 8-6 overall. They've got 5 baseball games left in this 2012 season, 2 of which are against that Northridge Grizzlies Ball Club. Mustangs need to help themselves and win the rest of these 3 games that remain, but Erie can help the Mustangs as well. If Erie sweeps Northridge, which is a possibility, but if Erie does so, that'll give the Mustangs the bid to win the conference. Interesting to see what will happen here over the next week as the 2012 regular season comes to a close. Mustangs almost have guaranteed themselves a playoff spot. Question now will be, will they hit the road and travel, or will they be good enough to host the districts in Fort Morgan? We'll have to wait and see. We got to play 21 innings that remain this season. As today's Mustangs starting lineup brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. Cargill takes as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers, part of the KSIR B106 scholarship program. For the Mustangs here on the road this afternoon, David Mendez will lead things off out in left field. Matt Godo on the pitching mound, batting second. Aaron Anderson back at third base, batting third. Cole Frisbee at first base, cleaning things up. Michael Fitzsimmons at shortstop, batting fifth. Nick Garber in the 6th spot, playing center field, batting 7th. Nate Alexander out in right field. James Martins will be the DH. Ulysses Hernandez out at second base. Justin Flug will be doing the catching this afternoon. Flug will be hit for by Martins as the Mustangs head to the top of the first inning for their at-bats. For the home team, Erie Tigers, Dylan Ryder will lead things off playing third base. Center fielder Zach Woodruff at second. Ryan Fesmeyer catches, batting third. The cleanup hitter Tyler Lee will play shortstop. The fifth hitter Taylor Dudley will be out in right field. The 6th hitter in the lineup, Caleb Kreitz, will be at first base. The pitcher Kyle Leahy bats 7th. Connor Conolog, DH, is batting 8th. Colton Brink out in left field, batting 9th. second baseman will be Dylan Brink. He'll be hit for by Conalog in the 8th spot. We saw Leahy on Tuesday. He came in relief. One of the best pitchers in the Tri-Valley League as it sits here for the 2012 season. Didn't anticipate seeing him this afternoon on short rest. We'll see how far Leahy's able to go after almost 4 innings of work on Tuesday. We're ready to go, Braden, but coaches here are still talking at home plate with the umpires. I'm not sure if the starting pitcher for the Tigers not ready to go, or as we approach game time, still waiting for the Tigers to take the field.
I'm not sure what happened as I was watching the conference take place. The umpires, they finished their normal meeting, and then the umpires pulled off and pointed to the sky, and I don't see any lightning or anything, so I'm really not sure what the delay is here.
Nevertheless, Mustangs on the road this afternoon, Erie High School.
Josh,
wrap up the Erie series today.
One thing to mention is I was on Max Preps today, and Leahy has a 1.75 ERA, which leads the Tri-Valley Conference. Mendez and Godo both sent 3rd and 4th, if I remember correctly, but that's the one thing that stood out to me today as I was doing a little bit of research before this game, was that Leahy only has a 1.75 ERA.
That's very impressive. Mustangs got to him, Woodruff was very impressive early in that baseball game as well, but the Mustangs found a way to knock him out of the game. They got to lead. He extended the lead 6-3, ended up being the final in that baseball game. Mustangs off to a slower start than normal on Tuesday. Mendez struggled a little bit. Didn't have to work too hard, but he did get himself into a little bit of trouble. The Tigers jumped ahead early, and Mustangs handled the test. It's really the first time in a long time we've had to see a Mustangs ball club fight back into a ball game. For the most part, the Mustangs have either led from the beginning and throughout, or at least been right in the baseball games from the start, usually scoring first. But Tuesday they were tested a little bit, chasing 3 runs, but answered the bell as they ended up scoring 6 and won by 3, extending their win streak to now 7, as they look to make it 8 here this afternoon as the Tigers get set to take the field. We'll take a quick break, be back for opening pitch. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider back here at Erie High School, where the Fort Morgan baseball team on the road this afternoon. Wind's really picked up. We've got clouds and rain in the area, but we're going to get this baseball game underway and see if we can't get 7 or at least 5 and make it complete. Today's opening pitch brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, offers home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. The Tigers are taking the field as Kyle Leahy finishes his warm-up pitches, leading the Tri-Valley League right now as far as ERA is concerned. He's performed very well on the pitcher's mound this year. The Mustangs able to get to Leahy on Tuesday a little bit, scoring 3 runs against the Tigers pitcher as David Mendez heads towards the batter's box to get this baseball game underway. Mendez leading things off for the Mustangs, followed by Matt Godo, and due up third, Aaron Anderson. David Mendez this season had a good year on the mound. He's also had a good year at the plate. Enters today's baseball game with our unofficial numbers, batting .400. As Mendez steps in to receive the first pitch from Leahy, right-hander winds up, delivers the fastball, high and inside, ball 1. We're underway. Erie High School. Fort Morgan Mustangs on the road this afternoon, looking to add to their 7-game winning streak. The 1-0 pitch hit right side. The wind's going to blow it back into fair territory, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder. From where we sit, the wind's blowing strong from first baseline out towards left center field, straightaway center field. As that baseball started off in foul territory, blew back into fair grounds as it was caught by the right fielder. And that'll bring up Matt Godo. Godo's been hot all season long. Today's Mustang pitcher, first pitch swinging, fouls it straight back over the screen. Counts quickly, no balls, 1 strike on Matt Godo. Follow us all season long, B106, B106.com. Click on the appropriate Mustang baseball link, wherever it is you have internet. Follow us pitch by pitch. You can also come back and visit the link later in the night or day after and go back through the baseball game and follow what happens as Godo takes the 0-1 pitch called, strike two. No balls, two strikes, one out, top of the first inning. Mustangs on the road this afternoon as Godo takes the fastball on the outside part of the plate, strike three. Godo goes down looking. Be the second out here this inning for the Mustangs as Aaron Anderson looks to get his team off to a quick start. Mustangs slow to respond in the baseball game on Tuesday. They waited until the third and fourth inning to score runs as Anderson takes the breaking ball down and inside, ball one. Anderson, hot as of late, was intentionally walked in the Sterling series 3 times. Struggled a little bit on Tuesday to get things going again as Anderson enters today's ballgame batting .460, hits the ball sharply up the middle. It's going to be through. Second baseman, Dylan Brink, giving chase, just not able to come up away with that baseball as it squirts out to center field. Anderson on with the single. As the Mustangs have their first base runner and first hit here this afternoon, it's going to bring up cleanup hitter Cole Frisbee. Frisbee able to hit the baseball to all parts of the field. There's a huge gap right now between left field and center field. If Frisbee can get something up and out over the plate and drive the baseball the other way. Long way to run for those outfielders as Frisbee takes the first pitch for a ball. Right-hander Leahy, a check of the runner at first, delivers, 1-0 pitch, fouled off left side, out of play. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Aaron Anderson held on at first by Caleb Kreitz. Anderson reaching on his single. Head baseball coach Josh Langford down the third base line, finishing a series of signs. Assistant coach Steve Hale down the line in the first base box. A throw over, Anderson back easily as Leahy works to keep the Mustang base runner close. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on the cleanup hitter for the Mustangs, Cole Frisbee, top of the first inning, 2 outs. As the 1-1 pitch hit sharply foul. Just past the third base dugout as Frisbee's now behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kyle Leahy here, 10 pitches into this baseball game, 7 of 10 are strikes. Very consistent and accurate is Leahy. We saw Leahy at short. He came in relief and then went back out to short. Be interesting to see what kind of pitch count or how many innings he's able to throw here this afternoon as the 1-2 pitch, fastball, just misses inside. Backs Frisbee off the plate a little bit. The count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Anderson, this is a good count to run if you're going to do it. Interesting to see what happens here up the wind at his back. Quick throw over to keep Anderson close. He's back easily. Leahy on the mound, working from the stretch with the runner on. Again, a check of Anderson. He's now set. Delivers. 2-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Anderson stays put. Count's now full on Frisbee with 2 outs. Anderson will be going on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First baseman pulling off and now playing behind Anderson at first base. Frisbee with the full count. Leahy a long look into his catcher, Ryan Fesmeyer. Pitch on its way. Breaking ball taken by Frisbee. Called strike 3 as the Mustangs go down in the first. They leave a runner on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Fort Morgan 0, Erie 0. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball. B106, B106.com. Back here at Erie High School where the Fort Morgan baseball team on the road this afternoon struggles in the top half of the first inning. 2 hitters for the Mustangs going down with strikeouts looking. Anderson had the single but was left on base as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Set the table defensively for the Mustangs. David Mendez out in left field. Nick Garber's in center. Nate Alexander's out in right field. Aaron Anderson at third base. Michael Fitzsimmons at short. Ulysses Hernandez at second. Cole Frisbee at first. Justin Flug directing traffic behind home plate. And on the mound, Matt Godo. Godo entering today's ball game. Godo has 4-0 in 10 games pitched. Mr. Godo makes things interesting as we've seen all year, but he finds the way to win as the first pitch delivered by Godo is called a strike. Godo's ERA sits at about a 3.76 unofficially with our numbers for the season as he delivers the 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball. Just misses outside, ball 1. Good breaking ball by Godo. Height and elevation-wise was a strike, just missed on the outside part of the plate as the 1-1 pitch by Godo. Fastball, just a little bit low ball, too. Goto not far here. Not missing by much. Dylan Ryder, leadoff hitter here for the Tigers, swings at the 2-1 pitch, hits it out, center field. Garber on the run as that ball drifting very deep with the wind assisting it. Garber makes the catch on the warning track. It'll be the first out this inning. Garber had a long way to run with that wind-aided fly ball that blew all the way to the warning track. Ryder did have a hit on Tuesday as Zach Woodruff steps in. Woodruff had a ground rule double. RBI started things off for the Tigers in the first on Tuesday. He takes the first pitch, a breaking ball for a strike. Garber shading pull side up the middle. As the 0-1 pitch, again, a fastball inside part of the plate, strike two. Goto's quickly ahead, no balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Leahy. Zach Woodruff. Woodruff was the pitcher, collected the loss on Tuesday as he takes the 0-2 pitch. Good 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside part of the plate, but not a pitch Woodruff's able to hit as the count's now 1-2. Goto's breaking ball is popped up, right side. DC's Hernandez settles in under the baseball and makes the catch. See the second out this inning as the wind's kind of died here. Braden not much trouble there out at second for Hernandez. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning, no score. As Ryan Fesmeyer, the catcher for the Tigers, steps in.
Good day for baseball. As it looks like it's not. The sun has popped out. Wind dies down, sun popped out. Smiles on everybody's faces.
2 outs, bottom of the first. First pitch to Ryan Fesmeyer, a breaking ball outside part of the play, called strike 1. Goto's established he can throw that pitch for a strike. He likes to use it a lot as the 0-1 pitch of changeup of sorts misses high and outside, ball 1, as the count now evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mustangs infield straight away. Anderson in on the grass at third as the pitch hits sharply out to left field. Mendez not able to get to it as it falls in front. It'll be a single for Ryan Fesmeyer. As Fesmeyer's on base, he had a double in that game on Tuesday. The catcher for the Tigers will have a courtesy runner. As looks to be number 8. Number 8, the courtesy runner for Fesmeyer, the catcher, Joe Ramey, is on at first, held on by Frisbee, the first baseman for the Mustangs. Goto sets, check of the runner, curveball behind the left-handed batter, Tyler Lee. Does not hit Lee as Flute does a good job there to slide over and catch the baseball. Ball 1 on the left-handed hitter. Quick throw over to first, nothing doing as the runner's back easily on that pickoff attempt. Goto now sets, 1-0 pitch, fastball, just misses down and low. Looked like it caught the inside part of the plate, just a little bit low here. Left-handed swinging Tyler Lee, the cleanup hitter for the Tigers. 2-0 pitch, instead a throw over back safely is Ramey. He was leading a little bit as pickoff attempt unsuccessful, but the Mustangs all season long have been very successful as the 2-0 pitch misses down and outside, ball 3. 3-0 now the count on the cleanup hitter, Tyler Lee. Leading that baseball game, had 2 hits on Tuesday as he takes the 3-0 pitch down at the knees, strike 1, taking all the way with the 3-0 count. 3-1, a good hitter's count here for the Tigers. Lee, like to see Goto not help the left-handed swinging hitter and try to get the ground ball right side. Aggressive will be Lee in the 3-1 count as the breaking ball misses down and inside, ball 4. Be the second base runner here this inning for the Tigers. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning for Morgan on the road this afternoon. Closing things out, their Tri-Valley League series with the Erie Tigers, winning on Tuesday 6-3. Runners at first and second. Goto sets, delivers the fastball outside part of the plate, called strike 1. Taylor Dudley, 5th hitter in the lineup here for the Tigers, had a single on Tuesday. Infield single for Dudley. A lot of left-handed bats in this Tigers lineup. We've already seen 3 here in the first 5 hitters. Justin Flug out to have a quick conversation with his pitcher on the mound before things get reset. With 2 outs, bottom of the first inning, no score. Tigers have runners at first and second. Ramey reaching on, courtesy runner, reaching on the single by the catcher, Fesmeyer. Runner down at first base on the walk is Fitzsimmons out at short, works the runner at second. First pitch swinging is Dudley, left side. Aaron Anderson giving a chase, lays out, just comes up short. Fitzsimmons, Anderson, and Mendez all giving a chase down the left field foul line. Anderson laying out for it, just comes up a little bit short. Good effort by the Mustangs third baseman. As the left-handed swinging Dudley stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Taylor Dudley. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Runners at first and second. Not much of a lead out at second. Fitzsimmons keeps him close. 0-2 fastball hit sharply left side. Fielded by Fitzsimmons. Flipped on to Hernandez just in time. And that'll do it for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. With 1 in the books, we head to the top of the second. Fort Morgan 0, Erie 0. Mustangs baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider back here, Erie High School, where the Fort Morgan baseball team on the road this afternoon as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Michael Fitzsimmons leads things off, the 5th hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs. Mustangs and Tigers both with a hit, both leaving runners on base in the first inning as the right-hander Leahy delivers his first pitch, a fastball up and in, fouled off by Fitzsimmons out of play. That fastball running high and tight on Fitzsimmons. Just got the bat on the ball as he's able to foul it off. 0-1 to count on Fitzsimmons as the tall right-hander Kyle Leahy winds up, delivers the 0-1 pitch, fastball inside part of the plate, called a strike. No attempts made by Fitzsimmons as he's quickly behind 0-2. Seen Fitzsimmons as of late get behind in a lot of counts, able to fight things off and make things happen as he fights the pitch off here. Down the third base line and foul as he stays alive. Fitzsimmons a contact hitter. He's going to put the ball in play. And he's going to make the pitcher work to get him out as Leahy's 0-2 offering on its way. A breaking ball hit right side out of play. Line drive over the first base dugout as Fitzsimmons fights and stays alive. Up on deck, Nick Garber, the Mustang center fielder, and third up this inning, the right fielder, Nate Alexander. Wind and rain all around us, but no real troubles here yet this afternoon as Fitzsimmons hits it sharply out to right center field. It's going to fall. Center fielder over the field, and it'll be a single for Fitzsimmons. Mustang's second hit this afternoon. As Fitzsimmons works from that 0-2 count, makes something happen. Always nice to see. As Fitzsimmons is on for the Mustangs, that'll bring out Nick Garber, the center fielder. Would anticipate a bunt of sorts here by Nick. We've seen him sacrifice bunt fairly regularly this season. Fitzsimmons off the bag at first. Held on by the first baseman, Caleb Kreitz. Leahy sets, delivers, Garber squares, fouls it off straight into the ground. As Garber's now behind, no balls, 1 strike. Coach Josh Langford down the third base line, running through a series of signs for his hitter, Nick Garber, and the base runner, Michael Fitzsimmons. Steve Hale in the first base coaching box, helping out the runner at first as Leahy throws over to keep Fitzsimmons close. Michael Fitzsimmons back easily. No balls, 1 strike to count on the Mustang center fielder, Nick Garber. Again, another throw over, back is Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons a fairly aggressive lead, drawing attention of Leahy. As the right-hander now back on the mound after a look from his catcher, Fesmeyer, and delivers. Garber squares again, pulls back, pitch is called for a strike. Throw down to first, gets away from the first baseman. Fitzsimmons is going to be on to second. Garber took the pitch for a strike. Made the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And then on the throw, the back pick from catcher to first baseman got away. Fitzsimmons moves up 90 feet, now in scoring position at second. The count's no balls, 2 strikes on Fitzsimmons. He's going to have, no balls, 2 strikes on Garber. He's going to have to fight a little bit as Fitzsimmons out at second base. Swinging is Garber out to center field. Center fielder settles in under it, makes the catch. That's Zach Woodruff. Not far enough that Fitzsimmons is able to advance. It'll be the first out this inning for the Mustangs. Garber unconventionally gets the runner over to second base for flying out. Bring up Nate Alexander, Mustangs right fielder, seventh hitter in the lineup. Fitzsimmons is out at second base in scoring position. Leahy a long look into his catcher, Ryan Fesmeyer. Now sets, delivers. First pitch swinging is Alexander. That ball is lined down the right field line, but out of play over the fence. Good piece of hitting by Nate Alexander. You'd like to see your hitter with the runner at second, less than 2 outs, work to drive the right center field gap. Tigers thinking the same thing as they've shifted their outfield to play that side of the field defensively as the 0-1 pitch up and inside, swung on and missed by Alexander. He's quickly behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second inning, no score, 1 out. Mustangs have the base runner in Fitzsimmons, a big lead out at second base. 0-2 is the count on Nate Alexander. Leahy's 0-2 pitch. Fastball, high and tight. Backs Alexander off the plate. Good 0-2 fastball by Leahy. As the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leahy sets, long look at the runner out at second, and Fitzsimmons delivers. 1-2 pitch. Alexander swung on and missed. Strike 3. It'll be the second out this inning as Mustangs with that runner out in scoring position. 2 quick outs here as James Martin steps in. We didn't see James on Tuesday. James is very hot early in the season, struggled a little bit as of late. Good opportunity here for Martins to pick up his team as he's first pitch swinging. Skies the ball out to center field. Center fielder Woodruff's drifting back on. The baseball makes the catch. That'll do it for the Mustangs in the second. They leave another runner on base. Fort Morgan 0, Erie 0. We head to the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider, Fort Morgan Baseball on a Thursday afternoon. We've seen rain, we've seen wind, now we've got the sun out, which is nice to see. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, Matt Cotto begins his second inning of work. Caleb Kreitz, the first baseman for the Tigers, will lead things off. Neither team's able to score yet in this baseball game. Mustangs have 2 hits, left 2 runners on base. Tigers 1 hit, 2 runners left on as well as Scotto winds up, delivers the fastball to Kreitz for a strike. Good fastball on the outside part of the plate, belt high, taken by Kreitz, called a strike. Kyle Leahy, the pitcher's on deck. Connor Conalog, the DH, due up as Kreitz hits the shot right back up the box. The 0-1 pitch is going to be a line drive single. Ball's in front of the center fielder, Garver. Kreitz is on base with the single. As Kyle Leahy steps in. Leahy, left-handed swinging bat, right-handed throwing arm. As the coach down the line for the Tigers runs through a series of signs with his pitcher. 7th hitter in the lineup is Leahy. No hits back on Tuesday. Mustangs kept him fairly quiet as Frisbee holds on the runner at first. Squares to bunt. Does Leahy. Fouls it off out of play. Counts no balls, 1 strike. Anticipate to see the bunt again with no outs. Close ball game on Tuesday. Expected another close ball game here this afternoon. Runs aren't going to come easily. They're going to have to be manufactured. Sacrifice bunt with no outs. Runner on. The way to do it is Lee squares again, puts the ball down the first baseline. Goto's going to jump off the mound, field it, throw it to Frisbee in time for the out. Sacrifice bunt is executed. As runner moves up 90 feet to second base, does Caleb Kreitz. Leahy's going to be put out 1-3 at first base. And that's going to bring up Connor Conalog. Conalog, the DH. No hits in the game on Tuesday. Big boy is Conalog. A lot of power, slow moving. As Goto's first pitch misses, ball 1. Runner out at second base, Kreitz. Saw the Mustangs pick off a runner at second base on Tuesday. We saw him pick off a runner at first base as well with a little bit of a trick play. As the 1-0 pitch, a breaking ball just misses down and low outside, ball 2.
CTO Charlie's for a great used car truck today. If you don't see what you want on the lot, they will find it for you at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
One out in this bottom half of the second inning as the 2-0 pitch misses high and inside, ball 3. Mustangs have the base to put Conolog. Colton Brink, the ninth hitter in the lineups, on deck. As ball 4 is taken by Conolog. It'll be a walk. David Mendez. Tigers now have runners at first and second base in this second inning. Will Morgan with one out, looking to get some sort of a ground ball here. Colton Brink, no hits, game Tuesday. Leadoff hitter, Dylan Ryder on deck as Godo from the set. Gets the sign from catcher Justin Flug. Michael Fitzsimmons out at shortstop, jockeying with the base runner, Caleb Kreitz. Frisbee on the hit, behind the runner at first. First pitch swinging is Brink. He fouls it straight back out of play. And, Godo jumps ahead quickly. No balls, 1 strike.
Platte Valley Hearing Center at 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan is getting your hearing to its very best.
Bottom of the second, 1 out. 1-0 the count on the batter, Colton Brink. Pickoff play working up the middle at second base. Back easily. It is Caleb Kreitz. Fitzsimmons makes the tag, but a little late. As Godo winds up, delivers. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Call of strike. Counts now 1 ball, 1 strike. Umpires squaring things away. It's actually 1 ball, 2 strikes now is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on the ninth hitter in the lineup, Colton Brink. Bottom of the second inning, 1 out as Godo comes set. Check up the runners, delivers, 1-2 pitch, fastball, just misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the ninth hitter in the lineup, Colton Brink. Caleb Kreitz out at second base. Connor Conolog at first. Leadoff hitter, Dylan Ryder on deck. Mustangs outfield, Mendez, Garver, Alexander playing straight up. Wind's picking up again as Godo delivers. 2-2 pitch, fastball, strike 3 looking. Get his second out this inning as Godo's good fastball at the knees on the inside black part of the plate. Now 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Runners stay put. As Dylan Ryder, the leadoff hitter, steps in, he flew out in his first at-bat. Deep out there to center field. McGarver has to go back on that baseball, caught on the warning track as the first pitch, a breaking ball called strike 1. Michael Fitzsimmons, the shortstop, running through a series of signs, letting his pitcher know, pick off and looks. How many times to look at second, how long to look at second, a lot of things that Fitzsimmons can be doing. As the runner's going, Fluke's throw hits the hit batter. As Fluke's got to do a better job to get around that hitter. The batter has the right to the batter's box. Cannot obstruct the catcher. The catcher has to move around the hitter. The hitter has the right to the batter's box. Fluke's throw hit the bat of the batter. Base runners move up 90 feet. Counts now 1 ball, 1 strike as Tigers now have 2 runners in scoring position. Godo now to the windup with the runners at second and third as he sets to deliver the 1-1 pitch. Right-hander winds up. Breaking ball outside part of the plate. Just misses, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The leadoff hitter, Dylan Ryder. Aaron Anderson on the grass down the line at third. Defensive Fitzsimmons. Hernandez up to middle. Regular depth straight away is the 2-1 pitch. A fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. Lucky 2's on the scoreboard for the Mustangs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. As Matt Godo winds up, delivers payoff pitch. Fastball, skied, fouled straight back out of play. A little behind that fastball was Ryder. Still got enough of the bat on the baseball, but straight back out of play. As things reset. And Godo, second attempt at the 2-2 pitch. The right-hander winds up, delivers, breaking ball, high and inside, ball 3. Counts now full. Mustangs outfield straight away. The defense on the dirt straight away. Anderson in a little shallow at third, playing even with the bag. The 3-2 pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Strike three. Mustangs get out of the jam as the Tigers leave 2 runners on base with 2 complete in the books. Fort Morgan 0, Erie 0. Mustangs baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Snyder, Mustang baseball on the road this afternoon as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. The 9th hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs, Ulysses Hernandez, will lead things off. Back to the top of the order, David Mendez due up 2nd, and Matt Godo due up 3rd this inning. The 2nd hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs as they look to find a way to get to Kyle Leahy. Mustangs have had 2 opportunities, leaving runner on base, scoring position each of the first 2 innings. Mustangs returning the favor, and the Tigers have left 2 runners on each of the first 2 innings. As we head to the top of the 3rd, Hernandez, a quick look down to Coach Langford, steps in. Leahy beginning his 3rd inning of work. 26 pitches in the book already this afternoon, and the 27th pitch outside part of the plate called strike 1. 27 pitches thrown by Kyle Leahy, 21 of those 27 for strikes. He's been very effective here this afternoon, throwing a lot of strikes. As Hernandez swings and misses at the 0-1 pitch, now quickly behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Coach Langford in between innings asking his team to string a couple hits together. Mustangs have had 2 hits and runners on, not able to put 2 and 2 together. As Ulysses Hernandez steps out, umpire grants him time. Leahy taking a little too long to get the sign from the catcher, Ryan Fesmeyer. Hernandez, a great outing Tuesday to close out that baseball game. He ended up picking up the win as he came in relief. Very impressive was Hernandez as the 0-2 pitch, fastball outside part of the plate, called strike 3. Ulysses Hernandez goes down looking to be the first out this inning. And that'll bring up David Mendez, who flew out to right field in the 1st. Mendez' first at bat, the wind was really blowing. Ball was in foul territory, blew about 30 feet back into fair territory where it was caught by the right fielder. First pitch by Leahy here, misses, breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1 to David Mendez.
Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush.
The 1-0 pitch, a fastball on the outside black part of the plate, called the strike. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. David Mendez, the Mustangs' left fielder. As the pitcher, Leahy, winds up, delivers the 1-1 pitch, misses up at the letters, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now, the count to Mendez. Mendez, disciplined baseball player, very good hitter, understands the strike zone, very patient. As the 2-1 pitch, pitched sharply right side, a big hop, but fielded by the first baseman. He'll step on the bag. That ball almost hopped over the head of the first baseman, but cat-like reflexes, grabs the baseball, steps on the bag. It'll be the 2nd out this inning for the Mustangs as Matt Godo steps in. Godo struck out in the 1st inning. As he steps in for his 2nd at-bat. 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning, no score. Mustangs looking to extend their winning streak to 8. Won 7 in a row as Godo, first pitch swinging, hits it sharply into the 5-6 hole, laying out for it to shortstop Lee. He won't come up with it. It'll be a hit for Godo. Mustangs in business with 2 outs in this 3rd inning, base runner on. They've had a base runner on every inning at this point. Just haven't found a way to move the runner around and score as Aaron Anderson steps in. Anderson's been very hot, especially the latter half of this 2012 season. He was intentionally walked 3 times a week ago. As the Mustang left-handed bat, 3rd baseman, steps in. First pitch, breaking ball, misses down and low inside, ball 1. Matt Godo, pitcher, gets the courtesy runner in Sergio Becerra. We've seen that pretty consistently all year. Becerra's done his job, not run into many outs, as Anderson on the 1-0 pitch swings at the breaking ball, fouls it off as the count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. 1-1 the count on the 3rd hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs, Aaron Anderson. Goto reaching on the single, has the courtesy runner running for him down the line at first in Becerra. The 1-1 pitch, again, another breaking ball. That's a third breaking ball in a row to Anderson. This one misses inside at the belt. 2 balls, 1 strike now to count on Anderson as he looks down. The line coach Langford gets the sign. Defense for the Tigers playing straight up with Kreitz holding the runner on at first, and now a throw over, but back easily is Sergio. 2-1 the count as Leahy gets the sign, comes to a set, checks the runner, Becerra. Right-hander's 2-1 pitch, fastball down and low, ball 3. 2 outs, third inning, 3-1 is the count. Aaron Anderson, 1 spot, 1 speed with the hitter's count here of 3-1. Left-hander looks to dial on something he's able to drive. He does so, hits it sharply right side, laying out for it the first baseman who comes up with the baseball. Great play by Caleb Kreitz. Would have gone down in the books as a single, and Becerra would have been the third easily. But the diving play by the Erie Tigers, Caleb Kreitz, ends the inning for the not Mustangs, as we head to the bottom half of the third. For Morgan 0, Erie 0. Mustangs baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider, as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Matt Goto begins his third inning of work. Zach Woodruff, the number 2 hitter in the lineup for the Tigers, steps in. Woodruff in his first at-bat flew out for the Mustangs second baseman, Ulysses Hernandez. On deck, the 3-hole hitter, Ryan Fesmeyer, and threw up third this inning, the cleanup hitter, Tyler Lee. Matt Goto for the Mustangs winds up a fastball, swung on and missed. Big cut by Zach Woodruff. He comes up empty. As Goto jumps ahead, no ball, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball taken on the outside corner. Good backdoor breaking ball. Goto's now quickly ahead. No balls, 2 strikes on Zach Woodruff. Woodruff left-handed arm, left-handed bat. He was the starting pitcher on Tuesday. Controlled the Mustangs for much of the first part of that baseball game. It's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Be the first out this inning, and that's going to bring up Ryan Fesmeyer. Fesmeyer had a single back in his first at-bat. Nice line drive base hit out to left field. Catcher for the Tigers steps in. Goto with 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Mustangs straight away defensively. The fastball misses outside, ball 1. Garber now shading a little bit pole side out in center field. Nate Alexander not going with him. Like to see him move with this center fielder, but 1-0 pitch taken for a strike. The count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Aaron Anderson, even with the bag down the line at third, as the 1-1 pitch. Fastball outside, ball 2. Fesmeyer with decent speed. Always have to be aware of bunt for potential base hits. As 2-1 pitch, breaking ball misses outside, ball 3. 3-1 now the count on the third hitter in the lineup for the Tigers, Ryan Fesmore. As Goto winds up, delivers the pitch. A breaking ball, strike 2, as the count's now full. Good get-me-over breaking ball to fill things up. As Matt Goto sets to wind up, deliver the payoff pitch. Fastball runs inside. It's going to be ball 4. Fastball just got away from Goto a little bit. It'll be a walk to Fesmeyer. It'll bring up Tyler Lee. Bottom of the third inning, 1 out, no score. Fesmeyer, the catcher, will have his courtesy runner out to first base. That's Joe Ramey. We saw that back. Fesmeyer's last at bat. High school speed-up role for catchers and pitchers. They get courtesy runners. No substitution charged. Ramey's now down the line at first base. Goto working from the stretch, throws over, keeps Ramey closed. Goes back easily. The tag's made by Frisbee. Goto sets, delivers, fastball, hit sharply left side. Fitzsimmons fields it cleanly, has to throw across, and picked out of the dirt by Frisbee in time for the out. Fitzsimmons' only option was to go to first on that slow roller. Did a good job to field it and throw it on the run. Looks like, just as confused as I am, Coach Langford wants an explanation. Frisbee picked that ball out of the dirt, held the bag, and Coach Langford's out to get an explanation because the umpire has actually called now the runner safe. Coach Langford trying to get an explanation.
Buildings by Design. The most important thing is buying a new building or starting a new design-build project is picking the right company to build it. Call Pat Walter, Travis Fever, Jared Samples for your free bid. 970-842-5837. Buildingsbydesign.com.
They're going the books as an infield single. Still a little bit confused as he leaves the field. Coach Langford SMI. There's only one out on the infield single. Great play by the Mustangs. Simmons throw the baseball on the run, picked out of the dirt by Frisbee. The umpire, I guess, just flat out says it wasn't in time, but I'll agree to disagree on that. As the fastball gets away from Flug, first pitch to Taylor Dudley goes to the backstop. Everybody moves up 90 feet on the wild pitch. As the Tigers now in business with one out, bottom of the third inning, as they have runners on second and third. After that, wild pitch. Inning is turned for the worst here for the Mustang. Things not going their way as the 1-0 pitch, a breaking ball misses, ball 2. 2-0 now the count. With one out, bottom of the third inning to Taylor Dudley. Dudley reached on a fielder's choice. Back in his first at bat as Godo winds up, delivers the 2-0 pitch, hit out to left field. It's going to fall in front of Mendez. Scoring easily from third is Ramey on his way home. It's going to get there in time as Tyler Lee. Ball gets away from the cutoff man and continuing to run is the batter Dudley, who makes it all the way to third base. He had the single, 2 RBI single, advanced on the throw to second that got away from the cutoff, and then nobody able to get to the baseball as it goes all the way to the backstop. And Dudley gets all the way to third base as the Tigers in business here at the bottom of the third inning. After the 2 RBI single. Scoring 2 runs. Runners scoring from second and third. Godo picks up the baseball on the botch squeeze attempt. Thrown in time to first by Godo for the second out this inning. Runner has to stay put at third.
Smart heads-up play by Godo to cut that runner down from coming home and then make the good, strong throw to first in time for the out.
A little bit of turn here and change for the Mustangs as Kreitz goes in the book on the botched bunt attempt with the ground out 1-3. That'll bring up the left-handed swinging Kyle Leahy, pitcher for the Tigers. Runner has to stay put at third, 90 feet away in scoring positions with 2 outs as count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike on Leahy. Leahy this afternoon, 1 for 1 as he takes the 1-1 pitch for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count on Kyle Leahy. I don't remember him reaching on a hit, Braden, but I show him 1 for 1 with the bunt single.
I don't remember him ever getting the bunt down. Oh, he did get the bunt down the first base line, I believe.
Leahy fouling off the 1-2 pitch to stay alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strike. The runner 90 feet away at third, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Godo's 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Mustangs get out of it, but not before the Tigers score 2 with 3 complete in the books. Fort Morgan 0, Erie 2. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. With 3 complete and in the books, Fort Morgan no runs, 3 hits. They've left 3 runners on base. They've left the base runner each of the 3 innings. The Tigers scoring 2 in the bottom half of the third. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They've left 5 runners on base. Mustangs there with Frisbee picking the baseball out of the dirt. Thought they had the out. The umpire says safe. Ended up costing the Mustangs the run as they now trail 2-0. Cole Frisbee steps in to lead things off here for Fort Morgan. He takes the first pitch, a breaking ball down and inside for a ball. Frisbee struck out back in his first at-bat as the left-handed hitting first baseman swings at the 0-1 offering, fouls it off right side, fielded in foul territory by the first baseman. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Frisbee did a great job to pick that baseball out of the dirt. We're still a little confused, Braden, but it looked, I guess, the umpire's justification is the runner beat it out. Where we sit didn't look that way, but
one thing I can hope is the Mustangs take that and use it as incentive here on the offensive side and hit the gaps, put base runners on, and let them run around the base path.
2-1 pitch, a fastball misses high and outside, ball 3. Follow us all season long, B106.com. Click on the appropriate Mustang link. Follow us pitch by pitch on the iScore application as we enter things all season long electronically. The 3-1 pitch, a fastball down low, looked to be ball 4, but called a strike, and the count's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Cole Frisbee. Mustangs can't expect to throw the jerseys out on the baseball field and win here this afternoon. They're going to have to make things happen. They learned that on Tuesday against this Erie ball club as the 3-2 pitch by Leahy swung on and missed, strike 3. Frisbee goes down swinging, second strikeout here this afternoon for Cole as Michael Fitzsimmons steps up for the Mustangs. Fitzsimmons singled to right center field. His first at-bat fell behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Made things happen. Poked the ball out there to right center field. Got on base for the Mustangs. Mustangs just have to string a couple hits together, move runners around, and in scoring position as the first pitch, a breaking ball taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike on the Mustangs shortstop. Michael Fitzsimmons has the 0-1 pitch in the dirt, fastball all the way to the backstop. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Leahy a little frustrated going out to the mound after striking out to end the inning for the Tigers. Starts things off the right way by getting the first out here in the 4th as Fitzsimmons fouls off the 1-2 pitch. 1-1 pitch. Now the count's 1-2. That ball straight it back out of play over the backstop. Catcher now wanting to go out and talk to his pitcher, Kyle Leahy.
Morgan Federal Bank, your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, 321 Ensign Street. Morgan Federal Bank, there's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to work is Leahy, and swinging is Fitzsimmons. That ball driven out over to the right center field again, over the center fielder's head. Fitzsimmons running and motoring around. He's already around second on his way to third. He'll be in easily with a stand-up triple as the Mustang shortstop, the senior, showing his ball club how to get to Leahy. He has a stand-up triple. That's his second hit here this afternoon. As the Mustang senior stepping up as a leader here and telling his ball club, let's go. 90 feet away in scoring position is Fitzsimmons. Mustang's going to have 2 chances to score him as Nick Garver steps in. Garver flew out to center field in his first at-bat. If he can do the same here, it'll be enough to cut this lead in half. It's got to be the goal this inning for the Mustangs. Already halfway through this baseball game. Only been playing for 50 minutes. Mustangs need to cut the lead in half and not waste any more time. As the fastball misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The Mustang center fielder, Nick Garver. Big gap out in left center field as Garver takes the fastball outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count to Nick with Nate Alexander on deck, and then James Martins, if we get there, on the hole. 3-0 pitch. Fastball taking all the way is Garver. Good job by Nick. 3-0 count. Still way ahead with the 3-ball, 1 strike count is Garver. Good hitters count, looking for 1 spot, 1 speed here as Leahy delivers. Fastball swung on and missed by Garver. Count's now full. Nick still has 1 left. As Fitzsimmons very aggressive down the line at third. Long way between home plate and the backstop here if the ball gets away from the catcher. As Garver does his job on the 3-2 pitch, a ground ball right side to second base. Fitzsimmons will score. The second baseman's only option's the out at first base. Good execution and good baseball there by the Mustangs as Garver does his job. puts the ball in play right side with the middle of the infield playing back. That's all you have to do to score the run. Mustangs cut the lead in half. As Erie has 2, Fort Morgan now 1, as Nate Alexander steps in with 2 outs. Nate takes the first pitch on the outside part of the plate, ball 1. Alexander struck out in his first at-bat, and on the 1-0 pitch, takes a big swing. His head flew off that. I'm not sure he saw the baseball as he swung and missed. Count evens up 1-1. Lee He, the right-handed arm for Erie, winds up. 1-1 pitch misses high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Nate Alexander, the Mustangs right fielder. 7th batter in the lineup for Fort Morgan with James Martins. Mustangs DH on deck. 2-1 pitch. Fastball inside part of the plate, strike 2. Counts now evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning. Erie 2, Fort Morgan 1. 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Ball 3. The count's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4th inning. Mustangs trail by 1. Lee He winds up, delivers, payoff pitch. Swung on and missed by Alexander, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Mustangs in the 4th, but not before they score a run. Cut this lead in half. As Fort Morgan 1, Erie 2. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Mustangs baseball, B106, B106.com. Bottom of the 4th inning, Fort Morgan baseball, Thursday afternoon on the road, Erie High School, where the Tigers lead the Mustangs 2-1. Heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, the DH, Connor Conolog, steps in. Conolog reached on his first at-bat with a walk as Matt Goto begins his 4th inning work. Winds up, delivers the fastball inside part of the plate, strike 1. Goto 59 pitches here as he begins the 4th inning of work. 35 of 59 for strikes. As the changeup is belted out to center field, Garber on his horse. He's not going to get there. The ball hits the warning track, bounces over. It'll be a ground rule double for Conolog. As he starts things off for his Erie Ball Club, Mustangs scoring 1 in the last half inning to cut the lead in half. I'd like to see him come out here and put up the goose egg and keep the game close. Conolog's going to have a runner for him after the double. To be a change up there. Conolog got all of it into it. He's a big boy. He'll be held up at second base. The courtesy runner on for Conolog looks to be number 24, Brian Rami. As ninth hitter in the lineup, Colt Brink steps in. Colt 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in his first at-bat. Ulysses Hernandez working the runner out at second base. Gotos winds up, delivers. Bunted foul. Fielded in foul territory by Anderson. Good move here by the Erie Tigers. With the 1-run lead, they need more. And with no outs and the runner already at second base, sacrifice bunt would put that base runner in scoring position 90 feet away. Aaron Anderson in on the grass. He's a couple feet good and in on the grass. Frisbee's got to get in there as well. He's not right now. Frisbee's playing well back behind the bag. I'm assuming the way the Mustangs are running their defensive set right now with Hernandez holding the runner on at second. Frisbee's responsibility is going to be to cover the bag, and Godo's going to have to get off the pitching mound and cover the right side. After a pickoff attempt here, Godo now sets, delivers 1-0 pitch, pushed right side. Godo off the mound, fields the baseball on to Frisbee in time for the out. Sacrifice bunt, executed perfectly by Erie, moves their base runner up from second to third. Ryan Rami, the courtesy runner for Conolog, is at third base, and Dylan Ryder, the leadoff hitter, now steps in. After the sacrifice bunt, fielded well by Godo on to first in time. Runner now 90 feet away, and first pitch swinging is Ryder. Mendez lays out for the ball in left field. It's a catch. His throw on its way into the infield. It's not going to be in time. Sacrifice fly for Ryder. As Erie adds another. A great play by the Mustangs left fielder. He doesn't come up with that ball. It's all the way to the wall, and Ryder may be standing at third base switching spots with Rami, but David Mendez does a great job, makes the catch out in left field. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth inning. Not before the Tigers add another, and now lead Fort Morgan 3-1. Zach Woodruff, the cleanup hitter. Second hitter in the lineup, number 4. Zach Woodruff, the center fielder, steps in, takes ball 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 outs. 1-0 is the count. 3-1 is our score. The Mustangs trail by 2. The 1-0 pitch misses a fastball high in the zone, ball 2. The left-handed hitting center fielder, Zach Woodruff. Roto winds up, 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball at the knees, just misses, ball 3. 3-0 is now the count on the second hitter in the lineup for the Tigers. As Goto winds up, delivers, 3-0 pitch taken all the way for a strike. 3-1 now the count on Woodruff. His third at-bat, he flew out back in his first, struck out in his second. As the 3-1 pitch, a breaking ball just misses, ball 4. Get another base runner here this inning for the Tigers. As the catcher, Ryan Fesmeyer, steps in. Fesmeyer has a single and a walk as he steps in for his third at-bat. Mustangs outfield straight away with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Goto working from the stretch, comes, sets, delivers. Curveball called for a strike. Aaron Anderson back behind the third base bag. Fitzsimmons, Ulysses Hernandez working up the middle at second. Cole Frisbee holding on the base runner at first. Goto sets. Right-hander throws over. Back easily is Woodruff. As Goto resets on the mound, got the sign from Flug. The right-hander delivers. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. That fastball got by Fesmeyer. He was way behind that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Good location by Goto. With the 0-2 count, like to see Goto not waste a whole lot of time, but can't throw too good of a pitch here to Fesmeyer either. Runner going on the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the right field line. It's going to fall fair. All the way around second already is the runner, Woodruff. He's going to be held up at third. Frisbee throws over as Anderson puts the tag down. Too good of an 0-2 pitch. As that ball is poked out for right field, it's going to be a single for the catcher, Fesmeyer. Going to third. First to third is Zach Woodruff. And we're going to have the courtesy runner back for Fesmeyer. It's the third time Fesmeyer's reached base this afternoon. Go Ramey. Courtesy runner here for the Tigers. Mustangs in a bit of a bind. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers already with 1 across. Now have runners at first and third. As Justin Flug out in front of home plate directing traffic, letting his ball club know what's going on with the first and third situation if the runners are to move. As Tyler Lee, the cleanup hitter, steps in. Goto delivers. Fastball outside, ball 1.
Central Auto Parts for all of your auto supply needs. Stop by Central Auto Parts on West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
Aaron Anderson in even with the bag at third. The 1-0 pitch, a breaking ball misses, ball 2. I see Goto right. Got to go right after these hitters. Not room to put these guys, especially through the heart of the lineup. You can't waste a whole lot of time and/or pitches. As Goto with the 31 move, nothing doing. Both runners back easily. Fake attempt to third, a check of the runner at first. He's back as the 2-0 pitch. Fouled straight back, out of play. Counts now 2 balls, 1 strike. On the cleanup hitter, Tyler Lee. Lee reached in his first at-bat with a walk, singled in his second at-bat. On the infield single, left side of the infield, as the runner's going from first. Throw to Mustangs catcher up the middle is cut off by Fitzsimmons. As count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tigers now at the runners at second and third as Fitzsimmons cut that ball off in front of the bag, preventing the run from scoring from third. 2-2 pitch, fastball, high and outside, ball 3. Count's now full. Left-handed swinging Taylor Dudley's on deck. As Goto has the sign, winds up, delivers, 3-2 pitch, breaking ball, hit weakly right side. Hernandez fields it, now bobbles it, throw's not going to be in time. The run's going to score on Ulysses Hernandez's air at second base. It'll be the second run this inning for the Tigers as Zach Woodruff scores from third, Ramey up to third base, and Batter Tyler Lee reaches on the air by the Mustangs' second baseman.
Mustangs need a spark here, Josh. 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth, and we've been here a while. That little bobble, we've seen it before happen. The Mustangs get stuck in the bottom of an inning. Mustangs really haven't had to battle back all season long. They need a spark, and a big one at that.
They handled the test pretty well on Tuesday, battling back, but defensively created a little extra opportunity here and haven't helped themselves, as first pitch swinging is Taylor Dudley. Grounds out to Frisbee, who steps on the bag. And that'll do it for the Tigers here in the fourth inning, but not before they score 2 and extend the lead. Erie 4, Fort Morgan 1. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider, top of the 5th inning, where Fort Morgan trails the Erie Tigers 4-1. At bottom of the 4th inning, getting away from the Mustangs a little bit. That 0-2 pitch, just too good as it was hit down the right field line. And that extended the inning. Tigers scoring a run on the sac fly, and the air by Ulysses Hernandez allowed a second to cross the plate as Tigers now lead the Mustangs 4-1. James Martins to lead things off here in the top of the 5th. Martins 0 for 1, flew out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch swinging. Fouls it off straight back out of play. Martins a little bit behind the fastball, but good contact. Gaps are open for Martins if he can get a fastball in or out over the plate. Working left center field to right center field is the 0-1 pitch hit weakly left side, fielded by the third baseman. Motoring down the line, Martins is going to be called out at first. Bang, bang play at first base. Ball fielded by the third baseman, Dylan Ryder. Slow roller on the left side of the infield. Bang, bang at first, but Martins called out. 5-3 in the books on the ground out. As Ulysses Hernandez, the 9th hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs, looking to pick himself and his team up. Hernandez, his second bat here this afternoon, struck out in his first as he takes the fastball outside part of the plate, strike 1.
Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Right-hander winds up. Fastball fouled off left side. Coach Langford fields the baseball cleanly, tosses it back into the pitcher. As the count's now quickly behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning, 1 out. Fort Morgan 1. Erie has 4 as the Mustangs look to cut the lead in half and answer. They trailed to this same ball club by 3 runs 2 days ago as Hernandez strikes out for the second time. That fastball up in the zone got Hernandez to swing. That'll be the second out this inning and bring the leadoff hitter up, David Mendez. Mendez stepping in for his third at-bat here this afternoon. Flew out in the first, grounded out in the second. Both pitches for Mendez going to the right side of the field as Leahy delivers the changeup for a strike. Leahy's been pretty much lights out here this afternoon, very effective as 67 pitches thrown, 46 of the 67 for strikes. As he delivers the changeup again, this time for a ball as the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Mendez waits for the 1-1 pitch on its way, swung on, foul straight back off the screen. As Mendez is now behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matt Goto on deck, if we get there. Mustangs pitcher. As Mendez waits for the 1-2 offering by Leahy. Right-hander with the sign. Too much time taken as Mendez calls time and steps out. Everybody resets. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. 1-2 the count as the right-hander winds up. Pitch, breaking ball, hit foul. Sharply down the left field line. That baseball foul all the way. Well hit by Mendez, but I'd like to see that same shot go out to left center field, and Mendez will be standing at second base as count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Mustang left fielder. As he hits this one weakly off the hands left side, fielded by the third baseman. Mendez burning down the line. He'll beat it out. It'll be an infield single for Mendez. Great job by Mendez to get out of the box. That fastball got him in and on the hands. As Mendez beats it out for the infield single. Action down the line in the third base bullpen here for the Tigers as the left-handed pitcher warms up. Number 15, we saw him close things out in the game on Tuesday. As Matt Godo steps in, looking to help himself as Leahy sets, delivers first pitch swinging as Godo skies the baseball, shallow center field. Going out is the shortstop and center fielder. Shortstop calls off the center fielder, makes the catch. They'll do it for the Mustangs here in the fifth. They leave another runner on base. With 4.5 in the books, we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Fort Morgan 1, Erie 4, Mustangs baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider on the road this afternoon. Fort Morgan baseball here at Erie High School. Well, the Mustangs just a little bit flat this afternoon, Braden. They trail 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Haven't necessarily had the ball bounce their way this afternoon. A couple calls not in favor of the Mustangs. Not getting the clutch hit with runners in scoring position, but they still have 2 innings left to answer. And see if we can't pull it together here as we head to the bottom of the fifth.
Mustangs have to get something going offensively, and most importantly right here in the bottom of the fifth, they need a goose egg. More than any time now, they need one now as Matt Godo gets set to deliver the first pitch.
Godo's fastball, first pitch swinging, line drive, first base, caught by Frisbee. Easy way to get the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. On the line out by Caleb Kreitz, the first baseman. As he lines out, the first baseman Frisbee, that'll bring up Kyle Leahy, the pitcher, as he looks to help himself add another. Leahy struck out in his last at-bat, takes the first pitch, a fastball up and inside, ball 1. Bottom of the fifth inning, 1-0 pitch. Godo looks to be a strike, but just misses. As the count's now 2-0 to Kyle Leahy. Erie scoring 4 runs. Mustangs only able to plate 1 thus far as the 2-0 pitch, a breaking ball, is called for a strike. Mustangs got their 1 run, already 5 hits. Made the error, have left 4 runners on base. The Tigers 4 runs on 7 hits. They've also left 7 runners on base as the 2-1 pitch misses. Counts now 3 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Leahy. As he fouls the 3-1 pitch off left side out of play, the count evens up. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Colorado Plains Medical Center, transforming lives each day. Colorado Plains Medical Center is where people choose to go for health care.
2 arms throwing now in the Tigers bullpen as Leahy draws the walk. Fastball down low. Misses. It'll be a walk for the Tigers pitcher as Matt Godo will have to work here from the stretch. Courtesy runner on for the pitcher. That's number 6. B.J. Jensen. Courtesy runner for the Tigers pitcher. Down now at first base, held on by Cole Frisbee. As Connor Conalog steps in, he had a ground rule double in his last at-bat. Godo sets, now steps off, wants to reset. No changes here for the Mustangs yet. Defensively as Mendez, Garver, Alexander left to right in the outfield. Godo sets, delivers the breaking ball, misses down and low outside. Ball 1. Aaron Anderson at third base, Ulysses Hernandez at second. Frisbee down the line at first base. And Michael Fitzsimmons at short. Justin Flug working behind the plate, and Matt Godo in his 5th inning of work delivers the 1-0 pitch, a breaking ball in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0 now the count. Connor Conalog, scoreboard shows 3-0, so I'm not sure if I've missed a pitch or if the scoreboard's ahead of me. A sign of things to come. As Godo works to get the sign from Flug, has it, sets, check of the runner at first, now delivers fastball high, ball 3. 3-0 now the count. With 1 out in the bottom half of this 5th inning, Fort Morgan trails by 3. Godo sets his 3-0 pitch. Fastball caught the jersey. It's going to be ball 4 as the Tigers now have runners at first and second. Where we sit, Braden, I can't see the Mustangs bullpen. I'm not sure if they had a pitcher throwing in that last half inning or not as far as preparation's concerned, but the pitchers we've seen this year, Alexander's in right, Hernandez is at second, Mendez is in left. I'm not sure if somebody warmed up in between or not, but Mendez now laboring as he's preparing to throw his 90th pitch here this afternoon, and we're in a little bit of a jam with runners at first and second base as ninth hitter in the lineup, Colton Brink, steps up.
Good news is the Mustangs are still in a position to get a ground ball double play to get out of this inning quickly. Gunnar just needs to focus and relax and have fun.
There's the ground ball, Braden, just as you called for it. Flipped on by Hernandez to Fitzsimmons to Frisbee. 4-6-3 double play. We'll put the credit in the scorebook there to Mr. Braden Schneider for calling that and helping his Mustang colleagues out. His Mustangs get out of it without much trouble. Erie has 4. Fort Morgan 1. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider, top of the 6th inning. Aaron Anderson, the Mustangs' third hitter in the lineup to lead things off as the right-hander, Kyle Leahy, back out for his 6th inning of work. Anderson, first pitch swinging, grounds the ball right side to the second baseman. We'll go 4-3 in the books on the ground out. Mustangs having to be a little bit more patient at the plate. They need runners on base to score runs and can't hit a 3-run home run. As Cole Frisbee, the cleanup hitter for the Mustangs, steps in. Leahy's not overpowering, Braden, but he's very effective, as his ERA shows, and as he's giving the Mustangs a little bit of a fit here this afternoon.
He jumps on hitters early is his biggest thing, and there's nothing really special about him. His speed's not there. He's got a decent breaking ball, but it's not nearly as nasty as a Goto curveball that starts at your hip or a Hernandez breaking ball. It's just he's effective.
Yeah, you said he gets ahead. He gets ahead early, throws a lot of strikes. As the 1-1 pitch, a breaking ball misses to Frisbee. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Cleanup hitter for the Mustangs. He's 0 for 2 this afternoon with 2 strikeouts. Big at bat here for the Mustangs first baseman as he hits it sharply foul down the left field line.
This is one Mustang hitter that needs to get it going, as he's been a part of every Mustang game where the Mustangs have won. He's had a good at-bat percentage during that game, and he's hit a lot of balls when he needed to be hit, so he needs to get going now.
Leahy winds up, 2-2 pitch on the way to Cole Frisbee. Frisbee fouls it off, stays alive. That pitch fouled off left side into the screen. Beautiful facilities down here at Erie High School. High school can't be more than 5 years old. As the freshman team plays behind us on the other baseball field. As the 2-2 pitch, taking too much time as Frisbee wants to regroup, steps out, umpire grants some time. One thing that worries me a little bit, Braden, as I look towards the mountains, there's rain on its way, and 5 innings in the book, that's a baseball game, so if rain does arrive, Mustangs on life support already as we stand, they may not have the 6 opportunities we're expecting to see.
Yeah, and I think the Mustangs will be able to hold off as this storm is rolling in. The wind has died down a little bit, so that'll help. But Mustangs really need to get going. There's no better time than now for these Mustangs. This is very non-characteristic for these Mustangs.
Full count pitch. Strike 3 looking. Frisbee's third strikeout here this afternoon. As he goes down looking, it'll be the second out in this 6th inning. Mustangs running out of opportunities. We've seen the Mustangs score run in bunches. It's only been once or twice this entire season the Mustangs team has had to really come back from behind. As Fitzsimmons' first pitch swinging, skies the ball right field. Right fielder's Taylor Dudley settles in under it, makes the grab. It'll do it for the Mustangs here in the 6th inning. As we head to the bottom half of the 6th, Erie 4, Fort Morgan 1. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider, Erie High School, Fort Morgan Baseball on the road this afternoon. Changes for the Mustangs defensively. Misael Franco down the line at third base as Aaron Anderson moves to first. Cole Frisbee now on the bench. Sergio Becerra also enters the game out in right field as Matt Goto winds up, begins his 6th inning of work. First pitch breaking ball misses, ball 1. Dylan Ryder, the leadoff hitter. Dylan 0 for 3 this afternoon with 2 flyouts. He's also struck out as the 1-0 pitch misses in the dirt. Ball 2. Godo here, as he's running out of gas, needs to work on locating the baseball and allow these Tigers to get themselves out. As the 2-0 pitch here, a fastball misses down and inside. Ball 3. One of the reasons or things I can see as far as Alexander maybe coming out of the game is to get warm down there in the Mustangs bullpen. But again, from where we sit, haven't seen any activity as the 3-0 pitch is called for a strike. Counts now 3 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Dylan Ryder. Ryder 0 for 3 this afternoon as we sit bottom of the 6th inning. Erie 4 across the plate. Mustangs with 1. As the fastball misses, ball 4. Mustangs with 3 outs left, offensively speaking, in this baseball game. And 2 more to play against Roosevelt. This will be a critical loss for them. As Coach Josh Langford out to the pitching mound replaces Matt Godo. We'll take a quick break. Be back with the change. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Back here at Erie High School, Josh Miller, Braden Schneider, pitching change for the Mustangs as Ulysses Hernandez comes into the pitching mound from second base. David Mendez moves from left field to second base, and Matt Godo, the pitcher, goes out to left field. As a throw down after the strike 1 pitch. Nothing doing as the runner's back easily at first. The 1-1 pitch squared in the bunt is the hitter Woodruff. He takes back. Pitch is called for a strike. Woodruff squaring the bunt, pulling the bat back. Curveball is called for a strike. Ulysses Hernandez now ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Zach Woodruff, the second hitter in the lineup for the Tigers. Woodruff this afternoon 0 for 2 has reached on a walk as he fouls the 1-2 pitch off out of play. As we sit here with no outs in the bottom half of this 6th inning, Fort Morgan 1 run on 5 hits. They have made an error, left 4 runners on base. The Tigers 4 runs on 7 hits, leaving 8 runners on base. As the 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball misses high and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. On the second hitter in the lineup, Zach Woodruff. Dylan Ryder, the runner down at first base after the walk. The 2-2 pitch, a breaking ball. Swung on and missed, strike 3. It'll be the first out this inning. Good curveball by Hernandez. As the runner stays put at first. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Ryan Fesmeyer, the catcher. Player of the game thus far here for the Tigers this afternoon. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, reached on a walk. Mustangs not able to get the young man out here this afternoon as Hernandez sets, delivers, breaking ball outside, ball 1.
And his last single came at a crucial time as he hit a rocket down the right field line that was scored.
That was that 0-2 pitch, got away from Godo, just too good of a pitch. Pitcher ahead at no balls, 2 strikes, can't give up the hit in that instance, and it was almost a double down the right field line. Run did score. That was when the inning went a little bit awry for the Mustangs back in the 4th. Throw over by Hernandez, nothing doing as the runner's back easily, and the fastball on the inside part of the plate. Called a strike. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Braden, a little bit of your good luck here is double play situation. The Mustangs would like to see another ground ball and roll this double play up the middle. Runner is going. Swinging is the hitter. 1-1 count, 1 out. That's the best time to use the hit and run. The Tigers do it. Not able to execute. Runner will have to go back on the foul ball, and now Hernandez is ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ryan Fesmeyer. Ulysses Hernandez, a great outing against this Tiger ball club on Tuesday. Came in relief, ended up picking up the win. As Ulysses throws the baseball from about 5, if not 6 different arm angles. He does throw a lot of breaking ball pitches. He's an open book. Most teams are going to know what to expect from him. As he sets, delivers, 1-2 pitch, hit out shallow center field. Fitzsimmons on his horse. Scarver calls him off, makes the grab out center field. Good job by Nick. Loses his baseball cap on the run in there. Long run for the center fielder, calling off the shortstop, makes the grab. It'll be the second out this inning. Runner has to stay put at first base. And with 2 outs in this bottom half of the 6th inning, Tyler Lee, the cleanup hitter, steps in. Lee 1 for 2 this afternoon, has reached also on a walk. First pitch swinging left side, Fitzsimmons, ground ball fielded cleanly in time to first for the out. Mustangs with a good inning as they keep the score where it's at. But with 3 opportunities left in this ball game, Mustangs going to have to manufacture 3 runs as we head to the top of the 7th. Erie 4, Fort Morgan 1. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Top of the 7th inning where Fort Morgan trails the Erie Tigers by 3 runs. 3 opportunities left here for the Mustangs as they have Nick Garver, the 6th hitter in their lineup, to lead things off. Nate Alexander due up second, and James Martins due up third this inning for the Mustangs as they need 3 runs to stay alive in this baseball game. Mustangs struggling this afternoon to manufacture runs and execute offensively. I can't remember the last time, if at all this season, Braden, that this ball club's only scored a run.
I don't think it's never happened that we've only scored a run. This year, we've always had.
If it has happened, it's been against the Northridge Grizzlies, who
you're right there. It was
first place ball
11-1 loss.
Where Garver steps in, takes the first pitch for a strike. You anticipate here with the Mustangs trailing by 3 runs, every hitter in the lineup is going to take a strike until at least a tying runs out at second base. As Leahy is dominated here this afternoon as the 0-1 pitch fouled straight back out of play. Nick Garver quickly behind, no balls, 2 strikes as Fort Morgan trails here 4-1. Right-hander Kyle Leahy's been in control from start here to finish as Garver flies the ball out to left field. Can of corn for the left fielder, makes the catch. It'll be the first out this inning for the Mustangs. And that'll bring up Sergio Becerra. Becerra, who replaced Alexander back an inning ago in right field. Will stay in and bat here for Nate Alexander.
Northern Colorado Title. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title at 130 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan.
Haven't seen much of Becerra offensively this year as he takes the first pitch for a strike. We'd expect that. Becerra does have a hit this season. Batting average coming into today's ball game for Becerra, .333. 1 hit and 3 at-bats as he takes the 0-1 pitch for a ball. Count evens up on Sergio, 1 ball, 1 strike. As Leahy winds up, 1-1 pitch, a fastball up at the letters. Becerra checked his swing, but the umpire said he went a little too far. That'll be the second strike on Sergio as the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes with James Martins on deck for the Mustangs. Mustangs in a bit of a hole here, trailing by 3 and running out of opportunities. As the breaking ball misses, things even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sergio Becerra. He winds up, 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Fouled off right side to first baseman Caleb Kreitz giving chase. Ball's going to drift out of play. Becerra stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 7th inning. Mustangs trail by 3. Need some help and or a miracle here to get back in this ball game as Becerra fights to stay alive, fouls it off left side down the third baseline. Mustangs 13-3 on this 2012 season. 2 losses against the top ball club in the conference. Back here at Erie High School with a little weather in the area, lost our connection, but we're back. Mustangs in business. James Martins has a stand-up double, followed by Ulysses Hernandez reaching on an error. 2 outs in this 7th inning. As the Mustangs now have runners at first and second, and back to the top of their order with David Mendez. Mendez 1 for 3 this afternoon with a fly out, a ground out, and a single. Mendez has the ability to hit the ball out of the yard. He's done a couple times this year as he takes a huge cut. Fouls that pitch straight back and off the screen. The count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mendez. Mustangs down to their last strike. But if Mendez can get the ball out to the outfield and get on base, Mustangs with the heart of their lineup coming up have a chance to make this a ball game. But they may be running out of time as Kyle Leahy's been dominant this afternoon. 103 pitches for Leahy, 72 for strikes. As Mendez grounds the baseball to short. Shortstop doesn't come up with the air, and the Mustangs stay alive. Back-to-back errors by the Tigers defense keep the Mustangs in this baseball game. Both ground balls, tailor-made, routine ground balls, Braden, that should end any baseball game. Back-to-back errors now, and the Mustangs have the bases loaded with Matt Godo stepping into the plate.
Yeah, really, that first one that Ulysses hit, I really thought that was going to end the ball game right there. Just Erie Tigers getting ahead of themselves, not keeping their head down long enough and pulling away from that baseball. Good luck for the Mustangs. You said maybe a 7th-inning miracle.
We need a 7th-inning miracle. We needed a couple things to go the Mustangs' way, a bloop and a blast, or a variety of hits to score 3 runs. Mustangs a single away from really making this a ball game. The score sits now 4-1, top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Mustangs again have the bases loaded. Matt Godo, the number 2 hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs, steps in with runners in scoring position. Godo this season, with runners on base and in scoring position, is batting .316. As the right-handed hitter steps in, looking to help himself out. He's on the hook for the loss right now. As the Mustangs starting pitcher, he takes the first pitch, a fastball high. Leahy, 105 pitches now. He's got to be tired. He had us throwing at least 60 to 75 pitches on Tuesday's ball game as he delivers the 1-0 pitch. Misses down and inside, ball 2. Umpire called that pitch a strike. Count actually evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit, deep short. Godo on the run to first. Not in time as the ground out goes 6-3, and that'll do it for the Mustangs, but not before they made things interesting. That ball forcing the shortstop to go deep in the 5-6 hole. Backhanded and picked out of the dirt by the first baseman. Godo just not fast enough to beat it out. The Mustangs unfortunately lose this baseball game 4-1. We'll be back with final numbers. You're listening to Mustangs Baseball, B106, B106.com. Josh Miller, Braden Schneider back here, Erie High School. Today's Mustang postgame show brought to you by High Plains Bank in Wiggins. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts, as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Well, driving down this afternoon, Braden, didn't look like we'd even get the chance to play a baseball game. Some light showers to start things off, but the weather held. As we're able to get 7 innings in, the Mustangs just fall short with a 4-1 loss to a really solid Erie ball club. We knew Erie wasn't a bad ball club. The standings, they sit 5th. Mustangs, if they play their game, should beat Erie 9 out of 10 times. But here this afternoon, Mustangs just not enough. That 4th inning created a little too much trouble for the Mustangs as Erie was able to score 2 more and pull away and finish. The Tigers do with 4 runs on 7 hits. They did make 2 errors there in that last inning and left a total of 9 runners on base. 4-4 Morgan only scoring 1 run on 6 hits. They did make an error and left 7 runners on base. It wasn't the Mustangs didn't have the opportunities. They just never could really string 2 hits together.
And that's exactly it, Josh. They could never string 2 hits together. You have to give phenomenal performance to Erie's pitcher, Kyle Leahy, and he just pitched a phenomenal game as he really shut down the Mustangs. And this is the only pitcher I've seen because I was not at either of those Northridge games to watch the Mustangs face Brock Best. But when this pitcher is number 1 in the Tri-Valley League Conference for ERA, I knew this was going to be a tough contest coming in. Team the Mustangs probably should have beat, but they left their opportunities out there at 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and weren't able to get the bats going. We got to regroup, and we have a game Saturday. So we got to play a tough Roosevelt team, and our season's not done yet. And nor is it even close. The Mustangs just need to regroup, put this one behind us, and look forward.
That's just it. It's time to regroup. Mustangs rattling off 7 wins in a row. If you're going to lose a ball game, now's the time to lose it. Regroup, pick up 2 wins against Roosevelt, and carry some new momentum into the postseason. Mustangs on the season now fall to 13-4 overall, 9-3 in Tri-Valley League play. Their 9-3 record will still be good enough for second in Tri-Valley League play as it stands now. They're entering a baseball game and playing Saturday against the Roosevelt Ball Club, who's lost 5 in a row. That's not a reflection of how bad that Roosevelt team is. The Mustangs are going to have to be ready to play baseball Saturday afternoon. With the Roosevelt Ball Club, who currently sits 6-5 in Tri-Valley League play on a 5-game slide. They started this season off 6-0 in Tri-Valley League play. They beat Northridge, and mercied Northridge at that. They are not bad, as the Mustangs are going to have to be ready to go on Saturday afternoon against the tough Roosevelt Rough Riders Ball Club. We'll have that game for you on B106, B106.com, a 12 o'clock start on the road Saturday, and then the Mustangs close things out for the regular season Tuesday at home, Eddie Underwood Field, 4 o'clock against the Roosevelt Rough Riders. We'll have both those games for you. We look forward to it as the Mustangs look forward to bouncing back and answering the bell with a win on Saturday. An unfortunate and tough loss here this afternoon as they fall 4-1 to the Erie Tigers. I'd like to thank our sound engineer and producer of Mustang Baseball in the studio, Trent Clipper. I'm Josh Miller for Braden Schneider. Final score, Erie 4, Fort Morgan 1. Pleasant good evening to you, and we'll be back with you Saturday afternoon. You've been listening to Mustangs Baseball on B106, B106.com.